Hey G, thanks for joining us today for this interview. So can you introduce yourself?
Sure, Michelle. My name is G. Joseph. I am an EHS competency consultant at DuPont and also lead the occupational health group for the Wilmington sites at DuPont.
All right, thank you. So could you share a little bit of information about the first job you ever had?
My first job was in 1986. I started at work at McDonald's and I was new to the United States. I came from an overseas country. So my first job was in McDonald's, learning to make hamburgers and serve customers.
Oh, that's awesome, G. I actually didn't know that about you. That's cool. Thank you. So what type of work do you do today?
Today, I do, as I mentioned, as an EHS competency consultant. That means from an environmental health and safety standpoint, I am responsible for the occupational health aspect of DuPont sites. It is to help our scientists and researchers to perform their work safely, looking at chemical safety, occupational health aspect of it from chemical exposure, protecting them from biological, radiological, and chemical substances to enabling them to do the work safely.
All right, thank you. So can you talk a little bit about your educational journey and accomplishments that have helped you get where you are today?
Sure, yeah. I arrived in the United States with a degree in accounting. And then after I arrived here, I moved to the field of occupational health and environmental science. I have a degree from Purdue University in Indiana, and that teaches about industrial hygiene, occupational health, radiation, biological safety, and environmental science. And that's the field that I work right now, and that's what I studied for.
All right, thanks. That's awesome. So the last thing I'll ask is, do you have any advice for our young high schoolers?
Sure. My recommendation is from my first job on, when I started my work at McDonald's, it is working hard. For me, I had to learn a new language, but it's also serving customers, making sure your customers are satisfied and happy, and working hard. So then I went to college, and then coming to work now is making sure that you put customers and others first. And on a customer service type of job that I do now, making sure people are satisfied with what you do, putting your heart, putting your mind, and make sure that you enjoy what you do also. That's very important. Encourage people to network. Getting to know people is very important. And never be shy about volunteering and taking on a new task or a new risk to take. That will always help as a high school student. Always look for opportunities and step up and step in and do the work and get to know people. That always help.
All right. Thank you so much for your time today, G. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Michelle.